Omarosa. Remember her? Now, evil, I mean, in a big way. Just evil to the core. And this woman is a preacher. And I believe she's married to a preacher in the LA area. Somewhere around here in LA. So here's the deal. President Trump gave this woman her first start by allowing her to be on his show, The Apprentice. Remember that? And then after that, she followed him to the White House. He gave her a job because I think she got fired from The Apprentice, but he gave her a job at the White House. And she just looked like the kind of woman you don't want to work with. You ever had those men and women at the office, they're just nasty. You don't want to have to ask them a question because you know you're going to have to fight them. Or that's what she seemed like, right? And so she followed the president to the White House, and apparently they didn't like her at the White House, so she get fired. And what does she do? She go out and she turned her back on the very man that helped her along the way. All in the name of Jesus. Even when I was at my all-time worst, I knew never to turn on people who helped me along the way. Because the relationship might not last, you're moving on, right? But if always, you never, ever, ever turn on people when they help you along the way. It just doesn't logically make sense. Anybody ever turned on someone that tried to help you along the way? You have? And why did you turn on them? Oh, I'm sorry, hold on.
I forgot I was doing the mics.
What? You what?
I forgot I was doing the mics.
That's Hector. Your name is Hector, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's new. He was also late today. Blacks and Mexicans are late. And James exposed him on the hate report. James is like, my intern is here. He's late. But that's Hector. He's our new intern. Go ahead. So someone will help you along the way, and at some point you turn on them.
Yes.
And why?
I was staying at my aunt and uncle's house on my father's side.
Yeah.
After high school, I left home to stay with them and go to college. But funny enough, being at college, I was into the new age spirituality and all the progressive liberal stuff. I turned against my father's family.
Oh, man.
Like being brainwashed by my mother's side of the family, who hates that part of my family and father's side.
Oh, I see.
And I left in a rage, and I didn't even think about it, and I regret it, and I apologized.
Oh, you went back and apologized? Good,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Most people don't.
Thank you.
Yeah. This your first time here?
Yes.
What's your name?
Dane.
How old are you?
20.
Really?
Yes.
And so how did you hear about us?
I saw the interview with Gavin McInnes and you on YouTube.
Okay. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here, man.
Thank you.
So at least you went back and apologized. This woman, Omarosa, is using this to get fame, but what she doesn't realize, nobody trusts her at this point. The liberals don't trust her, you know, the children of the lie. They're just using her to try to get back at the president, and once they're done with her, they're going to dump her, and then she'll be out there on her own. It just doesn't make sense. You have to be dark and evil to do something like that. And I don't care even if the person said negative things about me. I still appreciate what they did to help me along the way, and I have nothing negative to say. As children of God, we have to be the light of the world, and the light doesn't operate like the darkness does.